Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for some more EU4. I'm your Leos Galvin. So where we last left off, we were just trying to sit through a bloody Regency Council because, you know, the Emperor and the Empress lived all the way to their 70s. And left a Lux Stella Caesar on the throne at the age of like 2. That said, he did get the education event, so he should come out 664 or 665 even. You know, fingers crossed and all that. 16 month. Why not? We need to catch up. Try and push it to the limit. Get as many monarch points as possible. This is still going down. Slowly trying to fight that off. Between the loans and events, things weren't great. Alright. So we're not going to tech up for a while. We're just going to wait. Need to wait oh so casually. And I say that because we're just going to wait until we can embrace the institution. More so until the institution embraces us, but, you know, who's counting, right? It grows all over the place. I mean, tech-wise, we're still on edge with military, so hard to complain. Seems many of my enemies have managed to make it so. Except culture and Karaman. Yeah, they're Turks, without any Turkish land. Oh wow, we can actually start converting out here even. Indeed. Convert deeply. Good. How long until we can convert you? 3.5, so 7 years. More men for the army. Sure. Whatever you say. Alright, and with our pile of things, it's actually really cheap for us to up there, isn't it? Like, let's have a look at our actual development mode. 6 knots, yeah, it's pretty reasonably cheap. Done. Good. Ankara is converted. Yes, we're slowly getting there. Slowly is all being converted away. The Turkish culture shall be destroyed. It'll take us a long time to do, but it can be done and it will be done. And then all will be right in the world. Isn't it glorious? So, you take the throne next year, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. Alright. Then perhaps by then we'll be ready to embrace a new technology. The global trade and its concepts. Alright. Uneducated Basilius. So, turns out he is 665, and he's a scholar. Well, that was handy. Perfect time, then, for us to start mobilizing ourselves. And activate forts. Good. Gotta say, not bad. Doing pretty well. Noble families feud. Let them fight it out. Okay. So, you have a pile of allies, I'll give you that. But how useful are any of them? Who can come to your aid? None. Who will come to your aid? Well, pretty much no one. So, what's our military tradition sitting at now? 44. It's time for those pocket triumphs I've been holding. Because for first time in a long time, we've gone a long, long time without, you know, having generals. Oof. An interesting one. Good. Alright. That's why I hold on to those, because there's just some times where you're going to need to generate some generals. 5 pips in combat, 6 pips in combat, 3 pips in combat. 6 pips in combat, there we go. So, our overpowered generals. Let Holy War it be. 2 siege, 1 siege. So, you there. You there. I suppose you there. And we took the Sea of Marmara. Head to the Eastern Black Sea. Good. This won't take long at all. This will not take long at all. Poor. Oh, poor Muslims. They're so backwards. The technology just does not exist out here. I'm going to keep an eye on that since we can top out on that. Right. I mean, they only have one more fort here. Once that falls, literally we're done. There we go. Good. So that's the Ottomans here. Fighting Castile and others. I suppose I have to get my fleet out here to deal with them, don't I? Hunt the enemy fleets in the Mediterranean. Alright. Let's go deal with the invasion that occurred. West Tunis's technology, by the way. 18. So they're on par. Take them seriously. At least until proven otherwise. We lost the battle in the Gulf of Taranto. Impossible. Alright. Start getting our ships together then. Ooh. That's a shame for you. Alright, the Tunisian invaders are dead. Alright, they're heading to Moria. Head them off. No. You go nowhere. You die. Alright. So I'm not sure how we don't have naval supremacy, but we're working on it. Oh, hi. Alright. Apparently the Persians have far more men than I anticipated. I think that's generally the theme around here, because everyone seems to have a lot of dudes. Except me. I just have really good dudes. It's fine. We'll fall back from that position for now. Alright. Okay. Station dudes over there. Oh, you're gonna reinforce, eh? Well, have fun with that. All it means is there's more of you dead. Oh, we capped out. That's what I was afraid of. You see, taking the tech now would be a very poor choice. So, what do? I think I raise war taxes and reduce inflation. Start with that. Should get us to where we need to be soon. Alright. I wish you guys stop hunting enemy fleets in the Mediterranean for a while. I need to use you guys more strategically, it would so seem. Because somehow the enemy fleet is outwaging ours, even though the fact it's mostly made of transports. Oh well, we tried. Well, we've lost naval superiority, to the shame. Alright, kill them. Kill every last one of them. This one they at least had a bit of a chance. But no. They're gone. Alright, we're back up to maximum monarch power. I guess we'll just take the loan, so we may embrace an institution. Good. And as such, tech up. Not once, but twice. Establish Sunday schools. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. We have plus 15% missionary strength right now, and an additional 2% against heretics, so absolutely everything is convertible. Even Rome and Mecca. Alright. What's up? Length of war and relative military strength of alliances they think is very favorable to them. Yeah, I'm surprised with how many Christians have decided to side with the heathens. I'm disappointed. Truly am. Ah, well. Can't say it's much of my concern. Most of them are just incapable of fighting me anyway, so. Alright. So, quality ideas or offensive ideas? I think it's one of those things like 10% universal combat ability, in total 15% universal combat ability, plus 1 army tradition, or plus 1 fire and shock for our generals. Recruitment times are relevant. Prestige from land battles is relevant. Plus 20% siege ability. Plus 20% land force limits. We do not need more land force limits. 5% universal combat ability and 5%. I think we'll go with quality. It's a tough call, but I like it. Let's immediately get that, by the way. So our infantry are now 10% stronger. There. Let it slide. It's not worth it. So. Not bad. Erzinicon. Tell me, do I? For the themes. Is Erzinicon on the list? It is not. Bozok, Canik. I'm just sort of, doing things. Castamonu, Sinope, Sivas, Trebizond, we'll need to annex that eventually. Adana, we'll need to annex that eventually. Amazea, that's in there as well. Canik, Bozok, yeah. Alright, so we can get everything we need for the theme system from the Ottomans here. Then we just need Adana and Trebizond. Alright. We have loans. Indeed. We have too many military leaders. You're gone. Fully maintained forts. Plus 0.41. I'm surprised. I didn't think the lesser forts counted. Apparently they do. Alright, well, either way, that's fine. Get the army tradition plus 1. Now we only lose 2 per year. Alright, and culture. Well, it was converted. No idea. Separatism 0.1. Oh my, that's an awful lot of peasants, I see. Suppose with your rising war exhaustion, this should be expected. Right. I mean, we're pretty hard. Like, I don't know if they can crack us. You know, it's most certainly not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. So. Alright. Gather up our forces. Launch our attack on them here. There's mountains, but irrelevant. Alright, you have 1 siege pip, you have 0 siege pips. Go. I guess we don't really need Trebizond, but whatever. I mean, I'm going to assume at some point Persia's going to want to pull out of this, so. Which isn't entirely unreasonable. United in prayer. In Georgia, you know, might consider it. For vassalization? Apparently not. Just too big, huh? Right. Terrain mountains. A nuisance, to be certain. But right now we're trading a fort for some bloody countryside. What do we care? Assuming that fort ever falls, anyway. Consort of the people. Isel gets home of the consort. Nobles displeased. To love and to be loved. Now, that said, perhaps a royal marriage with the Georgians. Apparently unacceptable. Oh well. Christ, really? Ignore them. I'm gonna go with. Well, army's pretty important. We'll take him. Finally. Alright, let's move. Head to Trebizond. Kill them all. Boom. March on them. Of course. Alright. So, the Persians will pull out now. Good. Glad to hear. Persians are giving up this silly offensive. How do the others fare? I see. Alright then. There. Alright. Apparently their war enthusiasm has gone up. Of little relevance. Psh. I mean, I still have 147,000. What do I care? Alright, they are Russians. Treat them with some degree of caution and care. Oh, jeez. This might be okay. Christ. Alright. Persia, get the hell out. Alright. Slowly. Others are leaving.